Ever felt overwhelmed by life's chaos? What if I told you ancient wisdom could empower you to not just survive but thrive? Let's uncover 6 Stoic lessons from Seneca that can transform your mental toughness. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher from ancient Rome, has offered timeless wisdom that resonates even in today's fast-paced, chaotic world. His teachings serve as a beacon of guidance, helping us navigate through the complexities of modern life. Whether we are facing job loss, relationship struggles, or the daily stresses that come with our responsibilities, Seneca's insights can equip us with the mental fortitude we need. His philosophy encourages us to look inward and develop a mindset that is resilient and adaptable. In an era where distractions abound and the pressure to succeed weighs heavily on our shoulders, the practical strategies derived from Stoicism can empower us to not just endure challenges, but to thrive amidst them. By embracing Seneca's lessons, we open ourselves up to a transformative journey that not only fosters mental toughness, but also enriches our daily experiences. So let's dive deeper into Seneca's teachings and discover how they can help us cultivate a robust mindset to face life's inevitable adversities. Mental toughness is a concept that often gets thrown around in discussions about resilience and overcoming adversity. But what does it really mean? At its core, mental toughness is the ability to remain focused and composed under pressure, enabling individuals to navigate through challenging times with determination and strength. In today's world, filled with uncertainties and rapid changes, many of us find ourselves overwhelmed by life's chaos. Whether it's dealing with job loss, relationship issues, or the everyday stresses of work and family, it's easy to feel helpless when faced with adversity. For instance, think about a time when you encountered a setback. Did you feel like the ground was pulled out from under you? That's a common experience. In a society that values multitasking and instant gratification, we often struggle to maintain our focus and keep our composure amidst the noise. The constant barrage of information and demands can leave us feeling disoriented and reactive. So the pressing question becomes, how can we cultivate the mental strength needed to tackle life's challenges head-on? How can we shift our mindset from one of defeat to one of empowerment? It starts with understanding that mental toughness is not an inherent trait. It's a skill that can be developed. By embracing the teachings of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, we can learn practical strategies to enhance our resilience and navigate through the chaos of life with grace and confidence. In a world where multitasking has become a badge of honor, we often find ourselves scattered, trying to juggle endless responsibilities, demands, and distractions. We live in an age of instant gratification, where our attention is constantly pulled in multiple directions by notifications, social media, and the pressures of daily life. The problem is, this constant state of fragmentation leads to a feeling of helplessness, as we struggle to focus on what truly matters. Many people today feel overwhelmed, whether it's due to job pressures, family obligations, or the relentless pace of modern living. Just think about it. How often do you find yourself starting multiple projects at once, only to end up finishing none? How frequently do you scroll through your phone, only to realize hours have passed, leaving you with a sense of dissatisfaction? These are symptoms of a deeper issue: the challenge of cultivating focus and resilience in a world designed to distract us. We must ask ourselves, how can we reclaim our attention and develop mental toughness amidst this chaos? How can we learn to prioritize our mental well-being when everything around us seems to demand our immediate response? This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism comes into play, offering us a path to not only survive but to thrive in the face of adversity. By understanding and applying Stoic principles, we can build the mental fortitude needed to navigate life's complexities with grace and strength. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. From the constant notifications on our smartphones to the overwhelming amount of information available online, it can feel nearly impossible to concentrate on one task at a time. However, Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, teaches us the immense value of focus and concentration. He believed that dedicating ourselves to a single task enhances our productivity and the quality of our work. When we engage in deep work, we not only accomplish more, but also experience a greater sense of satisfaction and achievement. This practice aligns with modern psychological principles that emphasize the importance of mindfulness and being present in the moment. By focusing on one activity at a time, we reduce the cognitive load on our brains, allowing us to think more clearly and creatively. This approach not only boosts our efficiency, but also helps us cultivate a deeper appreciation for the tasks we undertake. Whether it's writing, studying, or even engaging in a conversation, giving our full attention can lead to extraordinary results. So, the next time you find yourself juggling multiple responsibilities, remember Seneca's wisdom. Commit to one thing at a time and watch how your productivity soars. Embrace the power of focus, and you'll find that it's a game changer for your mental toughness and overall well-being. In our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to be swept away by our emotions, reacting impulsively to whatever life throws our way. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, believed that the key to mastering our impulses lies in self-awareness and the practice of philosophy. He taught that we have the power to choose our responses, even in the most challenging situations. By cultivating this awareness, we can pause before reacting and consider the consequences of our actions. Imagine finding yourself in a heated argument. The immediate urge is to retaliate, to defend your ego. However, what if you took a moment to breathe and reflect? Seneca encourages us to step back and evaluate our emotions. By doing so, we can avoid saying things we might regret later and instead respond with thoughtfulness and clarity. This practice of self-control is not just about suppressing impulses, it's about understanding them. Studies in modern psychology affirm the power of this Stoic approach. Research shows that self-regulation is a crucial skill for emotional intelligence. When we are aware of our triggers and how to manage our reactions, we become more resilient in the face of stress. Seneca's teachings remind us that emotions are not inherently bad, they are part of being human. However, unchecked impulses can lead us down paths we may not want to travel. Furthermore, Seneca advocates for the practice of reflection. He suggests that we regularly examine our thoughts and behaviors, asking ourselves questions like, "Why did I react that way?" or "What could I have done differently?" This kind of introspection fosters growth and helps us align our actions with our values. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where your emotions are running high, remember Seneca's teachings. Take a step back, breathe, and allow yourself the space to respond thoughtfully. By doing this, you not only gain control over your impulses, but also empower yourself to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. One of the most powerful Stoic practices that Seneca teaches is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This practice involves mentally preparing for potential hardships and setbacks before they occur. Imagine waking up in the morning and thinking, "What challenges might I face today?" This isn't about pessimism or expecting the worst, but rather about arming yourself with the awareness that life can be unpredictable. By anticipating difficulties, we can reduce the shock and emotional turmoil when they inevitably arise. Consider a common scenario. You're at work and you hear rumors of layoffs. Instead of panicking or becoming overwhelmed, you could reflect on your options. What would you do if you lost your job? How would you cope financially? What skills could you develop to make yourself more marketable? By rehearsing these possibilities in your mind, you create a mental script to follow, which can alleviate anxiety and give you a sense of control. Let's take it a step further. Picture an athlete preparing for a big competition. They don't just train for the physical aspects. They also visualize potential obstacles during the event. What if it rains? What if their opponent is stronger? By imagining these scenarios, they enhance their ability to cope with unexpected events during the competition, ensuring they remain focused and resilient. In life, we often encounter unforeseen challenges, whether it's a health scare, a relationship issue, or financial difficulties. Instead of burying our heads in the sand, we should embrace the Stoic approach of mental rehearsal. By doing so, we not only cultivate resilience, but also build confidence in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. Remember, the goal isn't to dwell on negativity. It's to prepare ourselves to face challenges head-on with a calm and collected mindset. So, take a moment today to think about the challenges you might face in the coming weeks. Visualize how you would respond, what actions you would take, and how you would maintain your composure. This practice can transform your perspective, enabling you to face life's adversities with strength and clarity. It's about setting the groundwork for a resilient mindset, ensuring that when life throws its inevitable curveballs, you're not only ready to catch them, but to hit them out of the park. In our modern lives, we often seek comfort and ease, avoiding anything that might cause discomfort or challenge our routine. However, Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, believed that voluntarily embracing hardships is essential for developing mental resilience. He taught that discomfort can be a powerful teacher, pushing us beyond our limits and helping us grow stronger. Consider the world of sports, where athletes routinely put themselves through grueling training sessions that test their physical and mental limits. They understand that by embracing the pain of training, they prepare themselves to face the challenges of competition. For instance, a marathon runner doesn't just aim to finish the race. They train in various weather conditions, endure long runs, and push through fatigue. This preparation not only builds their physical endurance, but also fortifies their mental toughness. Similarly, in life, when we voluntarily expose ourselves to challenges, be it through taking on a difficult project at work, engaging in uncomfortable conversations, or stepping outside our comfort zones, we build resilience. We learn to navigate discomfort and adversity, making us better equipped to handle unforeseen challenges that life throws our way. Seneca also emphasized that embracing hardships helps us gain perspective. When we face difficulties head-on, we often realize that the discomfort we feared is manageable. It diminishes the power that our anxieties hold over us. Instead of avoiding challenges, we can view them as opportunities for growth. For example, think about a time you faced a significant challenge. Perhaps it was a difficult conversation or a project that seemed overwhelming. By confronting it rather than shying away, you likely emerged stronger and more confident. Moreover, by voluntarily embracing hardships, we cultivate a mindset of grit and perseverance. We learn that setbacks are not failures, but stepping stones to greater achievements. This perspective is crucial in a world where instant gratification is the norm, and patience is often overlooked. As we practice this Stoic principle, we reshape our relationship with discomfort, transforming it from something to avoid into something to embrace. In doing so, we not only prepare ourselves for the inevitable challenges that life presents, but also thrive amidst them, fostering a resilient spirit that can withstand the tests of time. In our fast-paced and often chaotic lives, it can be all too easy to fall into the trap of self-victimization. This mindset is characterized by viewing ourselves as victims of circumstance, believing that the world is against us, and feeling powerless in the face of adversity. However, the Stoic philosopher Seneca offers us a powerful alternative perspective that can help us break free from this limiting belief. He teaches us that our perception shapes our reality. It's not the challenges we face that define us, but rather how we respond to them. By shifting our mindset from that of a victim to that of a proactive individual, we open ourselves up to opportunities for growth and resilience. For instance, consider a situation where you lose your job. Instead of seeing this as a devastating blow and wallowing in despair, you can view it as a chance to reassess your career goals, explore new avenues, or even pursue that passion project you've been putting off. This shift in perspective empowers you to take control of your life, rather than allowing external circumstances to dictate your feelings and actions. Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to choose our reactions. By recognizing that we can control our responses, we can cultivate a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for personal development. This change in perception not only helps us cope with difficulties, but also fosters a sense of agency and purpose in our lives. It's about understanding that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we interpret and respond to those events. Ultimately, the lesson here is clear. Instead of seeing ourselves as victims, we must embrace the role of active participants in our lives, ready to confront challenges with courage and resilience. This shift not only enhances our mental toughness, but also enriches our overall life experience, making us more equipped to handle whatever comes our way. In today's hyper-connected world, solitude has become a rare commodity. Yet, it is within these moments of quiet reflection that we can truly connect with ourselves. Seneca recognized the immense value of solitude, advocating for regular periods of withdrawal from the noise and distractions of daily life. When we step away from our busy schedules, we create space for introspection and deeper thought. This practice allows us to assess our feelings, thoughts, and experiences without external influences clouding our judgment. Consider how often we find ourselves immersed in the chaos of social media, constant notifications, and the demands of work or family life. In these moments, clarity can feel elusive. But when we intentionally carve out time for solitude, we open a door to our inner selves. This can be as simple as taking a walk in nature, sitting quietly with a cup of tea, or journaling our thoughts and reflections. Research supports the notion that solitude can lead to improved mental health and emotional well-being. It fosters creativity and problem-solving, allowing us to explore new ideas and perspectives. Furthermore, solitude enables us to confront our fears and anxieties instead of running from them. When we face ourselves in silence, we can begin to understand our motivations, our desires, and our values, ultimately leading to a more authentic life. Seneca himself said, "We should look for someone to eat and drink with before looking for something to eat and drink." This emphasizes the importance of companionship and reflection, suggesting that solitude can enhance our relationships when we return to them more centered and self-aware. As you embrace solitude, remember that it is not about isolation but about creating a sanctuary for your thoughts. It is a time to recharge, reevaluate, and realign with your true self. So the next time life feels overwhelming, consider stepping back into solitude. Allow it to guide you toward greater resilience, clarity, and purpose. In this space, you'll find the strength to confront the challenges ahead with a renewed sense of mental toughness. Now that we've explored the profound teachings of Seneca, let's recap the 6 Stoic principles we discussed and how they interconnect to build a resilient mindset. First, we talked about the importance of focusing on one activity at a time. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to be distracted, but by honing in on a single task, we not only boost our productivity, but also cultivate a sense of accomplishment and clarity. Next, we delved into the significance of practicing philosophy to control our impulses. Self-awareness is key. When we take a moment to pause and reflect, we can choose our responses rather than reacting impulsively to life's challenges. This leads us to the 3rd principle, staying prepared for life's challenges through the practice of premeditatio malorum. By mentally rehearsing potential hardships, we equip ourselves with the tools to face adversity head-on, reducing the shock when difficulties arise. The 4th principle encourages us to voluntarily embrace hardships. This might seem counterintuitive, but by stepping out of our comfort zones, we build resilience and strength, much like athletes who train under tough conditions to excel in their sport. Moving on, we discussed the importance of avoiding self-victimization. Our perception can significantly shape our experiences. When we shift from viewing ourselves as victims to recognizing challenges as opportunities for growth, we empower ourselves to take control of our lives. Lastly, we explored the value of spending time in solitude. This practice allows for deep self-reflection, leading to greater clarity and mental fortitude. Each of these principles is a thread in the fabric of mental toughness, reinforcing one another and providing a comprehensive toolkit for navigating life's uncertainties. By integrating these Stoic lessons into our daily routines, we not only become more resilient, but also find greater peace amidst chaos. Let me share a personal story that highlights the transformative power of applying Stoic principles in our lives. A few years ago, I found myself in a tough situation at work. I was facing significant challenges with a project that seemed insurmountable. Deadlines were looming, and the pressure felt overwhelming. I could have easily succumbed to stress and self-doubt, but instead, I remembered the teachings of Seneca. I decided to focus on what I could control, the quality of my work and my response to the situation. I practiced deep concentration, setting aside distractions to fully engage with the task at hand. This commitment to focus allowed me to break the project into manageable steps, which alleviated much of the pressure I felt. Moreover, I employed the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum by mentally rehearsing potential setbacks. This prepared me mentally for the challenges I could encounter, allowing me to respond calmly rather than react impulsively when things didn't go as planned. Embracing the discomfort of hard work, I pushed through, reminding myself that resilience is built through challenges. Instead of viewing my situation as a burden, I saw it as an opportunity for growth. By the end of the project, not only did I succeed, but I also emerged stronger and more self-aware. This experience reinforced my belief in the power of Stoicism. It taught me that by applying these ancient teachings, we can navigate adversity with grace and emerge more resilient than ever. As we wrap up our exploration of Seneca's Stoic wisdom, let's reflect on the key takeaways that can profoundly impact our lives. First and foremost, mastering mental toughness is not just about enduring life's challenges. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. The 6 Stoic principles we've discussed, focusing on one activity at a time, practicing philosophy to control impulses, staying prepared for life's challenges, voluntarily embracing hardships, avoiding self-victimization, and spending time in solitude, are interconnected and serve as actionable tools. They guide us toward a more resilient mindset. By integrating these lessons into our daily lives, we can transform our perceptions of challenges and hardships. Remember, every obstacle presents an opportunity for growth. So I encourage you to take a moment for self-reflection. Which of these Stoic lessons resonates with you the most? How can you apply them in your journey toward mental toughness? Embrace the wisdom of Seneca and let it empower you to navigate life's chaos with resilience and purpose.